Let's go, Senku! La familia! Welcome back to another Infinity Kingdom video with Senku from server 66. And today's video, guys, we having the new path node coming through. So we're gonna go through it, you're gonna have a look to it, and we're gonna talk about what's the new things, what is good, what is bad, and let's go. So here we've got the path node, the new one. If you wanna get through it, to get the patch node, you just go to Archie Discord. You can get it there, the link to be able to see on everything. So let's get into it. This just came out today. By the time you see this video, probably one day after. So what we're gonna get new, we're gonna have new features, which is the most important. I would say not the most important, but the most hype. It was the immortal portrait that we're gonna have now. So it's been added to the gallery. Players can tap a gallery to see immortals and dragon portraits. Also remember, it said dragon portraits is not only immortal of the corresponding element. Immortal portraits can provide immortals with different attributes and bonuses, right? So I remember people was talking, thinking for the portraits we were gonna have to get the immortal shards, but we're gonna find out here we're gonna have to get immortal shards, or are gonna be different new elements or things that we're gonna need. Because I would say, because also we need to get it from it for the dragons. I would say it's gonna be something completely different because we don't have dragon shards. If it was only immortal, then we could think maybe it's only immortal shards, but because they put dragons in it as well, I would say it's gonna be different things, different elements we're gonna have to get, different objects or different materials we're gonna have to get. So let's get into it. The first one is the portrait. Legendary and epic immortals and dragons have exclusive portraits now. 2. Brilliance. Polish the portraits with crimson moonlight. So this is one of the materials, guys. Crimson moonlight or astral sun. So we're gonna have crimson moonlight or astral sun to improve their brilliance. So the most you put on it, you're gonna be more shiny, and you're gonna get more stuff from it. Level up the portraits to provide immortal with the strongest attribute bonuses. So as more shiny, the more bonuses you will get. So you have to boost it with those crimson moonlight and astral sun. Interesting. That's the two new materials, guys. Now, crimson moonlight and astral sun obtainable through various in-game events. So yeah, you're gonna be through events, probably as well. You're gonna be paid to win. You're gonna be able to get those materials by buying in packs or something. We will find out. Another thing we got one-click equipment dismantle. We added the function of one-click equipment dismantle. Players can dismantle equipment in batch up to 200 pieces each time. Elemental equipment must be added manually. So players have been complaining about now taking too long to dismantle all the equipment. So now we're gonna be able to do 200 in one go, but still the elementals one you have to do it manually. Okay, we've got the number 3, war declaration. So we added a war declaration procedure to attack cities and checkpoints. Okay, interesting. Players must declare war on a city or a checkpoint in Norheim or KVK before attacking it. So okay, the invasion can only start at least 3 minutes after the war declaration. So this is going to be very important now in order to take a city or take a checkpoint. And more important with the checkpoint, guys, because at the end of the day, in a city you can take your time, but with the checkpoint is sometimes it's a matter of time. As soon as you take it, it's important. So now R5 and R6 has to be there to make sure that they do it 3 minutes before, because if you do it 2 minutes before, you're gonna have to wait that extra minute to be able to attack the city. So this is kind of like the delay now if you have to do it with 3 minutes timeline. Permissions only players and R6 are permitted to declare war. All right, so only R6 and R5. Declaration scope in Legend of Frostborn. Okay, in Legend of Frostborn, players can only declare war on cities and checkpoints within the scope of their own thermal tower. Wow, this is very, very important now. You are not allowed to leverage the energy range of your allies. Okay, so what it means here basically is now you cannot take the cities and the checkpoints with your allies' thermals. It need to be yours, right? So you cannot have your allies in thermals or thermals on cities or gates, and you attack them. You may be able to go through them if they got it, but you're not gonna be able to attack that gate or attack that city with the thermal. It needs to be your own one. So this kind of like remove that balance from servers that having a lot of allies with alt accounts or something. So in this case, now you're gonna be only your alliance, the one who's gonna be able to use those thermals to take those cities at checkpoints. So this is very good, very interesting. It's got positive ideas and negative ideas, but it's gonna make everything more interesting for sure in terms of PvP environment. And then we got some optimizations. Number 4 is new alliances R5 permissions. So now we're gonna get the R5s, now we're gonna get more permissions. Leaders can assign major appointments, alliance tactics, usage of authorities to R5 members to assist in management. Okay, that's really good, giving more job for the R5, so the R6 can just release a little bit, or in case the R6 is not there, the R5 can do the job that the R6 normally only him can do. Daily sign-in rewards updated. So we updated the daily sign-in rewards and added immortal fragments, etc. Okay, that's really interesting. Really interesting. 10 times draw with Philosopher's Stone shards. So now we can quickly use function for Philosopher's Stone shards. Player can now use 10 shards with one tap. Okay, that's very well, makes the job easier. Everything that makes the job easier is good. Time Rift Breaker battle report sharing. So now we can report and we can share the battles with friends, I guess. Players can now share a report on Time Rift Breaker battle in the battle report sharing function. The question is, it's gonna be only within the people in your server, or you can be able to do it also with everybody participating in the Rift Breaker battle. We will find out. Number 8, limit and cooldown on friendly alliance. Okay, so this is very interesting. Let's see. Number 1, in the Legend of Frostborn, each alliance can have a maximum of 9 allies. Okay, so now we can have only 9. When the limit is reached, you cannot form new alliance. Okay, alliance. Interesting. So just 9, no more than 9. If you have more than 9, no more. That's it. After ending friendly relation with a particular alliance, if you wish to establish relations with them again, you must wait for 24 hours cooldown. So this is really interesting. There is a cooldown now in order to get back to a relationship with alliance, which is really interesting. And it's good. I don't think it's nothing bad. Having 9 is more than enough. It's gonna be affecting for those servers that really have a lot of allies. In this case, it's not gonna be able to work this way now. It's only gonna be 9, but 9 is still a good decent amount. You know, 9 is still a decent. If it was 5, then alright, but 9 is still a quite decent amount of allies. Note: the function only takes effect when your server enters the new season. So we only enter the new season. For those we already in the battle, it won't count. If you not be effective, it will not be effective if your server is in the middle of the war fight. Okay, so for those we already in the middle of SVS, it won't work yet. 9, Immortal and Dragon info display optimization. Okay, we optimized the information display for Immortals and Dragons on the formation and battle report interfaces. Okay, so that's it for now. This is the update. It's a really interesting update. Really interesting. It's not a major update other than that immortal portrait, which is gonna really boost something. There is something that are changing in terms of PvP environment for SVS. The update so far, I would say, is looking good. There is nothing wrong with it, other than, let's say, good stuff that we will see when those good stuff came in place, how it's gonna affect the gameplay for everybody. But it doesn't look bad for me. It looks good. Can't wait to see that immortal portrait in action. And yeah, that's the update 2.6.3 part. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys understand it. I try to make it more clear, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.